Okay, that works.
Hey guys, it's siu-yee. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more related content. Today I want to go over my January budget and my February budget because it is now a new month and it's the pink month, which is obviously the best month, so yeah. I have a bunch of debt and I am trying to pay it off as fast as possible based on the Dave Ramsey baby steps. And I try to put a large chunk of my income towards my debt every single month. I also have my child on my lap right now because he doesn't want to be alone. And he doesn't like being out in the snow, and my parents are shoveling. So that's the situation right now. Say hello to Percy, my child. Anyway, right now I am $81,747.38 in debt. That is all private student loan debt, and I am gonna try to pay that off by currently September 2022. Alright, so now I want to go over my January budget. So paycheck 1 and 2 were as expected. I got my stimulus check, which you guys knew. I got a reimbursement for a work trip as well as a membership renewal to a professional institute. So you'll see that later on in the budget. I got my security deposit back from my apartment. It wasn't the full $500, but I also wasn't even planning on getting it, so it was nice to see that I got one. I made $333 on Upwork. $200 of that is a bonus that I got because I have been working with my client for over a year now, and it was nice that I got that bonus. I made $60 on Marketplace and was paid through Zelly. Liz, so my friend Liz, aka Mom, she watched my January budget video. I somehow miscalculated something and I couldn't figure out what was wrong, but at the end of the month I was $4 off in my emergency fund, which is just what I keep in my checking account. Maybe that's not the best way to do it, but not sure where the $4 went, and she ended up Venmoing me $4 after watching the video, and that was so nice, but also really funny. So thank you, Liz. Cash, I had $308 left over from the month before. I was paid $127 on Marketplace through cash, and one of my coworkers actually gave me some scratch-off tickets for Christmas, so I actually ended up cashing it out for $40, and that was really cool. I don't really buy lottery tickets or anything, but that was nice that I won something. I sent $3.62 that I was missing to my emergency fund. I had $56 left over in cash at the end of the month. $9 I had spent on miscellaneous stuff. I was charged my last electricity bill. I spent $108 on EasyPass. $70 of which were just because I had dipped slightly below the EasyPass threshold, so they charged me $70, and now I probably have a little bit under $70 in that account. So I'm probably just gonna have a bit extra this month, and I don't even think I'm gonna be using tolls that much either. I spent $21 on my card for gas, and then $45 in cash. Both the EasyPass and the gas expenses were actually below what I was expecting, so I'm very happy with that. I spent $11 on my license, and you know what? It was a whole ordeal because I have a dash in my name, and the first person I spoke to saw a discrepancy in one of my documents, and then the supervisor stepped in and then she made it all better. So even though it was a bit of an issue, I ended up getting my New Jersey license, and I'm so happy. I am finally a Jersey girl again. Food. I spent $5 at McDonald's on a work trip. Actually, that was not a work trip, just kidding. I spent $5 at McDonald's because I forgot to bring lunch with me, and since I don't live like 2 minutes away from my job anymore, I had to go buy food instead of make it. So that's that expense. And then on another day that I had to go on a work trip, I was pretty tired. I don't think it was appropriate for me to charge the company for it because it was before the trip, even though it was the same day. I ended up buying a large cup of fancy coffee at Starbucks, and shout out to Andrea for giving me a $5 gift card for Christmas because that helped cover most of it, but I still had to pay $1 extra to cover the rest of the cost. It was expensive coffee. It's not Graham Stephan's 20-cent coffee, I'm sorry. Personal. You guys know that I spend money on Gymshark, and I was not planning on doing this. My friend actually told me that they had restocked some of Whitney's collection on Gymshark, and I found some pieces that I wanted before but couldn't get, so I ended up buying them with my student discount. I spent that money. My phone bill was what I was expecting. Chess book. So I was super obsessed with chess 2 years ago, Like, it was all I did. Like, I would just play chess, and I actually did learn quite a bit because I had a very beginner level understanding of it. I still probably do. But then I was really obsessed and I went on chess.com. I would just be playing like 14 people at a time, and it was so fun. And then at some point I just kind of like stopped playing, and it would just be like a recurring thing. Like, I would play for a little while and then stop. And then when the Queen's Gambit came out, I started getting into chess again. So I've played chess pretty much every single day since then, and I just want to get a better understanding of the fundamentals. So I ended up buying a chess book recommended by my friend, and I've been reading through it, and it's been so fun. And I think I'm gonna keep trying to learn a bit more through books and stuff this year. That's just another personal goal that I have, so stay tuned for that. Lifestyle. So Percy here, the light of my life, had to go to the vet a few times, so I had to spend that money, and you know, it was $164, so that was fun. Netflix, $9.24 as expected. Home gym equipment. I ended up getting the Amazon barbell that I had mentioned in some video. Now I don't hear the clinking and clanking of all the weights, and it's great because now it actually fits the power cage that I bought. I might be selling my old barbell, I'm not sure though. Geico, I paid off my car insurance for the next 6 months. I was charged for Apple Care this month. I wasn't planning on it, but I'm pretty sure now I'm done. I still haven't contacted Apple just because I don't want to deal with having to wait on the phone, but at the same time I'm worried that they might charge me again this month. I'm not planning on it, but they might. I ended up having to extend my textbook rental, so that was $30. And then I ended up having to get checked for this class as well because I've had one exam already in this class, and they gave us the solutions to the first homework last week after the exam. So I just need some way to verify my answers to make sure I'm doing things correctly. And you know what? I got 100 on my exam, so not a big deal, but still I want to verify that I'm doing things right. Work. So I renewed my IEEE membership, and I spent money at McDonald's on a work trip, but that's what was reimbursed to me. So I did something, and I bought an iPad with an Apple Pencil and a case and the Procreate and GoodNotes 5 apps. You know what? I wanted to make my own animations, and that subscribe button you just saw there, I made that, and I want to get a little bit more creative with my channel, so that's why I purchased these items. Most of it will be used for YouTube, but some of the usage of these items will also be for my education and personal use. So when I do taxes for next year, I'm definitely going to include that percentage of YouTube in my business expenses. I got an external hard drive for editing because for some reason, when I started editing my January budget video, that file size grew to like 200 gigabytes, and my computer is like the 512 gigabyte model, but I was only halfway done with the video and it just kept growing, and I deleted all of the generated clips as well. I tried lowering that file size as much as I could, but it just kept growing as it rendered files. So I ended up going to Best Buy and buying a solid state drive, so now I can just edit on my hard drive rather than on my computer and stop worrying about the library taking up space. And last but not least, my debt. I sent $3,543.89 towards debt this month. Yes, it is more than I was planning. Maybe I could have sent more if I hadn't bought some things, but I met my goal and I did not technically break my budget. February budget. My 2 paychecks based on my January paychecks, but they might change next month because I will probably try to increase the amount that is being withheld on my paycheck, because right now they're not withholding enough because I made an adjustment last year that was miscalculated. I'm planning to make $243 on Upwork. Some of it is based on an article that I finished this past week. The rest of my estimates are based on the fact that I'm gonna try to get 1 article done per week so that I can get paid twice as much per month than what I'm usually predicting. I'm just gonna try to hit that goal, but we'll see what happens. Cash that's brought over from January. Okay, my 401k is actually like $2 less than my 401k at the beginning of January, which is annoying, but this is why I'm completely fine not investing in that right now. Okay, so this cash amount is what's left over from my budget. I haven't really found a place for it yet, but we'll see what comes up throughout the month. No housing, no rent, no electricity, no internet. I'm good on that. Maintenance, I have to get an oil change and then probably other stuff to my car, and I'm budgeting $300. It might be less, it might be more. I think it's gonna be around $300 though. I was not able to get my vehicle registered this month because Nissan didn't send me my title by my appointment date. So whatever. I am happy to announce that Nissan did send me my title a week later. Now I have a new appointment date in February, so hopefully I can get it registered in New Jersey finally and move on with my life. I'm budgeting $100 for gas this month, which is more than I spent last month. Easy Pass, $70 because I know I have some money in that account already. Car wash, $20. So I feel like I put myself on blast with this car wash thing in my reaction video because I guess my concept of how often people should wash their cars might be different than other people's concept. So I'm going to get my car washed this month after the snow and salt goes away, and she'll be clean. She'll be good as new. No groceries. My parents have a grocery budget and I am included in it. Personal, $54 for my phone. Lifestyle, I'm budgeting $200 for taxes this month. I was originally budgeting $1,500 that I would have to pay taxes this month. Then I did my taxes and it turns out the IRS could owe me money. This isn't definite because I haven't finished my New Jersey state tax return because some form isn't finished, but I owe like $45 to Pennsylvania and the IRS owes me like $130 because I ended up writing off all of my YouTube/business expenses as well as my home office for my Upwork freelancing, and it ended up canceling all of the amount that I owed them in taxes. So yeah, it seems to have worked out this year. Maybe this amount is gonna stay at 200, or maybe I can delete this altogether. I'll let you know, especially in my upcoming tax series where I'm going to kind of dive into the different nuances for certain situations, especially if you're someone in a similar position who has side hustles and started a YouTube channel. I will be going into more detail with my taxes and write-offs and stuff like that. Head care, I am planning to get Percy's nails trimmed hopefully this month. Netflix, $9.24, my Chug subscription, and I'm planning to send $3,637.71 towards my debt this month. So excited. Okay, so here's my loan payoff spreadsheet. I am hiding a few rows because they're the future and I don't want to spoil anything. So now I've re-estimated my debt-free date because I added in some extra money I'm making on Upwork, as well as the lower paychecks that I would get if I did withhold more money on my paychecks. Again, I don't base any future predictions on raises. If I get a raise, amazing, I will add that in, but I just like predicting things with my current salary. So we'll see if anything changes. Alright, so my debt payoff graph, as you can see here, has definitely experienced a drop. I like how it's a lot easier to see that my debt amount is going down month to month now. So I'm really excited to see that keep going down, and hopefully in September 2022 or earlier that will go down to zero. Okay, so my current net worth is negative $63,896.03. It is an increase of $3,197.63. So we're moving on up or down in negative numbers. I just get a little bit more positive every month. The next milestone, I guess, should be negative $50,000, and can't wait to get there. But yeah, overall in February I'm planning to send 79% of my income. I'm not sure if it's gonna be entirely possible, but if I can get to 90% of my income towards debt, that would be so cool. And don't forget that my loan payoff spreadsheet / financial freedom template is now available on my channel. I actually ended up adding another tab to that document where I filled out the template with real numbers so that you can kind of get an idea of how to use it. So thank you to anyone who gave me feedback on that spreadsheet, and for anyone who's actually using it. That really means a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel to help me reach my 2021 financial goal of YouTube monetization. I still can't wrap my mind around the fact that it's February right now, because this time last year I was getting ready to go on a trip to Europe on a flight to Paris that I booked on my own back in June 2019 because no one I asked wanted to come with me. But closer to the date, my best friend ended up coming with me. So it was such a fun trip, but it's just crazy how much has changed since then. And we really took that trip at the best time, and we left that trip at the best time. But I'm so happy that I went. I'm so happy that I budgeted for it, because sometimes you just gotta shut up and go. Don't wait for someone to take you to Paris or wherever you want to go, or else you'll be waiting forever. So okay, I'm off track, but seriously, it's just crazy how much has changed in 1 year. Anyway, have a nice month.